Hello, YouTube and their crypto enthusiasts, and welcome to another episode of Equibit Trading. Today we are looking at the GBTC Premium, and I'm gonna break some news to you why it is so low, why it's trading at a negative like 12%. The reason for this, well, one of the reasons is obviously the ETFs coming out, but another not so well known reason is that the OTC, because GBTC is traded on the OTC markets, and they made recently some restrictions that make it harder for foreign exchanges to let their customers trade on GBTC. So I translated a letter here that I got from my broker, which is called Nordnet. Is one of the largest traders in Scandinavia. So it covers Norway, Denmark, Sweden, which is huge Bitcoin hodlers. Everyone know that the Swedes are pretty early on everything that have to do with the internet, and the same is true for Norway and Denmark as well. And Norwegian, at least, well, yeah, Norwegian and Swedish people do have a considerable amount of wealth. Um, so let me just read this letter out for you. Important information about restricting further trading on OTC stocks. Reply from Nordnet customer service to Equibit. The message is sent to all affected customers and does not need to be answered. Hi. Following the stricter requirements from the US sector, the OTC markets in the US have introduced a mandatory risk assessment of all companies traded on the relevant marketplace. This requirement, in combination with new restrictions at our settlement bank, means that further we will not offer trading, purchase, or sale in shares that do not receive a risk assessment approved. Um, you can see the entire list of the American OTC shares that no longer can be bought at Nordnet or sold here after the 31st of March. As Nordnet will no longer offer trading in the hard word to read, foment yeah, I'm gonna drop that. Read that yourself. OTC shares. You must sell your holdings in these shares by 31st of March. You can sell the shares by calling the brokerage. Blah 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 blah. In order to sell your shares by 31st of March, you must, or if you don't want to sell them, you need to move them to another bank in order to sell them, basically. Best regard, Nordnet. So this might also be true for other overseas brokerage. I mean, the Nordnet platform is horrible in Europe. We are still in the Stone Age when it comes to online trading. But this might have quite a large effect, especially if this is true for other exchanges out there. Um, with these restrictions, because I looked it up and GBTC is not on the list that can be traded anymore. So you are basically forced to sell, and no one is allowed to buy GBTC in the whole of Scandinavia. And of course, this will have. I don't think this is. I think the ETF, the Canadian ETFs, and the United States ETF that is coming out is affecting this more. But I do think we're gonna say, as people finish selling in March, we might see a little bounce at least on the GBTC premium. Hopefully, because I'm not selling mine. I'm just transferring them to another bank or just keeping them. Just I don't have much in GBTC. I have another trust, Swedish one. But yeah, I'm just keeping that. I'm not too worried about that. But I do think a lot of people, a lot of retail investors, and maybe some institutional as well, like Scandinavian, have just sold their GBTC and then just move over to something else, because that's probably was the easiest solution instead of moving it. So the GPTC market is now closed. It closed at 50, um, right on $50. But let's look at GPTC to see what's going on on Bitcoin to see what's going on there. It's early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning here. So let's have a look. Nothing happened. Yeah, I wrote the wrong thing. Bitcoin. Okay, so yeah, just pop up GPTC as the first one. Let's go to Bitcoin USD. Bitfinex, I guess that's fine. So we might have this cup and handle here. I mean, this is pretty obvious. There's like a double top here. I never seen a double top reverse the market. It's like right on the top, and as you remember, we had um, there's head and shoulder formation forming the hourly, um, and we had a target up at right 62,000, but we said, okay, here is, as we approach the all-time high, that's the time to sell, and then wait for a buying opportunity as we enter resistance. So right now we are sort of forming this. Maybe. I mean, we need the handle to be a little bit proportional to the cup. So maybe if we get a handle looking something like this down to, I mean, we can use Fibonacci here to sort of set a good handle, and then we will have a breakout once we hit go past this point here. So we could just put in a neckline here of the cup, something like that. It's not completely straight, but yeah, something like that. That would be fine. And then for the target of this cup, many people take it all the way from the wig. I like to do the conservative targets. So then we'll do it like this. And congratulations to everyone who took the trade here of the head and shoulders and sold at where I recommended to sell as we approach the new or all-time high. So if we do break out from this cup, then target is 70,000, and of course we want to sell a little bit before we hit the 70,000, as it is a psychological level. But how many percentage point is that? That is about 21%. So yeah, I think I would be very happy selling down here. To not try to squeeze that last percentage out. So the question is to buy when we think we're gonna bottom out the handle. I think that's a very good play, to buy it down here once we see maybe a 20% drop in price. So how far would that take us? No, not at 20. That's too much, maybe. Yeah, 5-6% drop here would be probably a good time to get in. Because it's very seldom that these double tops reverse the market. I think I never even saw that before. So this is very bullish. What we normally happen is we face some resistance, go a little bit back down, come up and break through the upside. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying what I'm going to do, and I am going to buy here. If we drop to 54,000, I am going to get some more GBTC Trust. So I use the Swedish one, especially now that I can't buy the American one anymore, because I wanted to. The reason I started to buy GBTC was that I wanted to have both the American and the Swedish one, so I could do trading at more hours of the day. In case there was a good buying opportunity. So that's when I bought GBTC the last time, was when there was a good buying opportunity. Yeah, I think that was down here. Yeah, I bought some GBTC because that the Swedish market were closed at the time that I wanted to buy. And I was hoping to continue that, so I tried to buy some GBTC again down here, but then it was closed. So I didn't get to do that. I had to wait for the Swedish market to open. But that was fine. I got it at a great price, and I'm very happy. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. This was mainly the focus of the GBTC Premium, and hopefully we will see it turn to the better after 31st of March, but I still feel it's a problem that most Scandinavians, and maybe this is true for other places in Europe and other places in the world as well. So keep that in mind, but I don't think we can't have a negative GBTC premium forever. So I do think it's gonna get up to at least um, 0% premium at some time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye for now. And also, I have to say, remember and subscribe and like and all that. So bye for now.